Here we go, guys. Whole season down to 7.4 for both these teams. Second one's off the mark. Here we go. Jerome to inbound. Looking. It's Guy from the corner for the win. Hold on. Did I hear a whistle? Wow. We got a foul call. We got all three. And Virginia is heading to its first ever national championship game appearance.
We've got incredible character and heart. We're just disappointed that we're not going to get a chance to play for a championship.
When you think about the Final Four national semifinal, what's the first thing that pops in your head?
The fact that we didn't win the game and advance to the championship. That Auburn belonged. That when I looked at the stands, I saw, 20, 25,000 Auburn people sitting there, but, we've come a long way. And just grateful for the opportunity. Understanding that if it wasn't for Auburn bringing me to be their basketball coach, I never would have had the opportunity to realize, obviously, one of my goals as a college coach is to get to the Final Four.
How shocked were you that it happened relatively fast?
Yeah, I knew we could be competitive in men's basketball at Auburn. I didn't think that championships were necessarily in the cards. Auburn's a special place. I had a special team. I had a special collection of kids. Jared Harper might have been the best point guard in the country for all that he did for us. Bryce Brown, he saw it, he could make it. And Chuma Okeke went 16th in the draft. I lost 5 kids off that team, and they're all playing professional basketball. So there was a real reason why that team advanced and made a historic run to the Final Four.
Harper from downtown. Okeke lays it in and the foul.
Auburn says you can't hold us.
Bryce Brown on fire. Auburn is going to keep on dancing.
You got to go through the Blue Bloods. How do you explain what happened?
That miracles happen, that God's got a plan, and we were destined to be able to get to the Final Four.
Anything can happen in March.
I think the SEC really prepared us playing against Tennessee, playing against Kentucky. There wasn't anybody in the tournament stronger than those teams, and so our guys knew we could play. The hard work was over. Now let's just go have some fun and let's go make some history.
Everything going Auburn's way until this moment.
What was it like in that huddle, that locker room, when you knew you had to still try to beat North Carolina without Chuma?
Next man up, D'Angelo Purifoy stepped in, and we missed Chuma, but D'Angelo played terrific.
Yes! A triple! Purifoy, instant offense!
And the other guys also played better. Our hearts were with Chuma individually, because we knew that it could put a delay in his career being a professional. It didn't, fortunately. But we weren't worried at all about the team. We knew we had enough to be able to compete, and less Chuma, in some ways offensively, especially against Kentucky, meant more Bryce Brown and more Jared Harper, and we really took advantage in the backcourt.
What I love about the bookend of that tournament is, on one side, you could say, you should have lost to New Mexico State. On the other side, you could argue certainly you could have beaten Virginia or should have beaten Virginia.
We were the only 5 to advance, and we should have, could have gotten beat. The second thing is, I told our team the hardest game to win is going to be the first one.
Which one did I tell you would be the toughest to win? First one.
From there, it was opportunity. Our kids came to Auburn to change the culture, to try to make history. And Auburn was the first team from the state of Alabama to ever get to a Final Four. Auburn now joins 7 other SEC teams, becoming the 8th team in the SEC to have played in the Final Four. Our kids came to Auburn to make history. You can check that box.